All right. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. And
It's
hit
recording.
record
Yes,
now.
hit
All of a
record,
sudden,
but it doesn't mean that we're recording.
Well, it feels like it now.
She just hit record.
Okay. All right. So we recording?
Yeah, we're recording.
Is it live?
It's
Is it going down?
It's not live. It's just recording.
Well, AI Tupac and Mr. Rogers says hello. All right.
Why you say that?
Did you not see it?
I put it in it.
Did you not been watching it?
Past
no.
the thing.
Videos? I never watch videos, y'all.
Oh, Johnny, you gotta see
I don't
the
know. What's the
modern
point of
Mr.
sending you
Rogers
stuff?
and
You don't even
Tupac.
want to look at it. But you send us stuff to look at.
Every once in a while.
Boo, Johnny.
Wait.
Boo, Johnny.
Wait, hold on. Wait.
Boo, Johnny.
If you send us videos to look at every once in a while, and we send you videos to look at every once in a while, are we doing the same thing?
Yeah.
Clearly, we need a new feed. E.
But where are we getting at here? Johnny doesn't
Do you
look
want
at videos.
us to watch your videos?
Sure. But if you choose not to, hey, it's one of those things.
We're looking for some reciprocity here.
Yeah. Well, I'm just trying to understand the
We send,
intent
you
of.
send. Just like
I'm
that.
just trying to understand the intent of sending us videos if you don't even read them when people send them to you or watch them.
Sometimes I do. Hey, maybe you want to watch them.
Maybe.
Maybe you want us to watch them. That's why you're sending it to us.
Doesn't mean you have to.
You're right.
Clearly, we missed E.
Well, yeah, because we can't even kick off. All right.
Like I'm whispering, like he can't hear me say. Or maybe we did. No.
I tried to, during that last episode, I tried to make it like an airing of grievances. So all the things that.
About me?
Yeah, about you.
I watched the episode.
It
John.
didn't come
All
out.
the things that we did like
I
about
did.
you.
I
come out.
watched the episode.
It didn't come out right.
No.
It didn't come out.
I know.
We didn't go deep enough into it.
Well, I know because I watched it and I was like, "This is the best y'all could do." Like you know what?
We were kind.
Cam, we're gonna shoot a whole episode with just me, and I'm gonna just rag. I'm just playing. We're gonna do it.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. Because y'all
Just
both
because.
be busy. Y'all busy.
We're not busy. We're making
I'm telling
impact.
you, busy right now.
We're not busy. We're making an
You
impact.
busy right this minute.
We're not
talking.
busy.
We busy. Okay, so all right.
He got to take a phone call.
With my
Get it? 'Cause
earphones
he's
on.
busy?
Because I'm busy. That's what you said.
Get it?
All right. So I don't know if I missed this. I don't think I missed these things.
Are you
did.
kidding me?
You
We
did.
missed you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, listen. Okay.
It's just for you.
We need your top 90s list too. We'll do that another time though.
Top 90s.
Yeah.
You mean music?
No, movies
Yes.
of 1990, not 90.
Stop.
He did 89. I remember I was watching it. It's
Stop.
Like, his dude was calling.
Stop.
He was like, Splash. He was like, Splash is my favorite movie. Like, dude, that came out in the 80s. Like,
Not Splash. Did you say Splash?
yeah. That came out in the 80s, though, so I wasn't wrong.
What's with the exaggeration? I had enough
He said
with
mannequin
Cam
too,
fact
so-
checking me in the back. I'm a year off. I'm a year off here or there, and he talking about
Hey,
Splash.
you said Mannequin too.
I can't stand. Ain't nobody listening to him. Ain't nobody listening.
The Goonies.
Hold on, how do we turn his mic off? I got the board.
I loved the first Mannequin. It was good. That's some good movies.
That dude was in Splash. We know he was like, Daryl Hunter, what?
Wow. Really, Johnny?
that was a movie.
The slap of the knee? Was it
Sorry.
that funny? Like it was a slap knee
I
funny?
know Splash.
Stop.
Daryl Hannah. It's just that was funny.
That was good,
That
right? It's
Yeah,
okay.
of course it is.
I mean, and I actually know that you partook in the Leonard series, but we're not going to go into who was in that. So we're gonna go ahead and get started.
It's okay. It's okay, Johnny. Just let it happen.
Dr. Huxtable was in that one, so we're gonna leave that one alone. All right, so
You gonna let him treat me like this?
I'm gonna do like this countdown thing, and then I'm gonna actually start the episode.
I think it started.
Did it? Is this the way
so
we're
you
doing
counting it down?
I mean, I was going to, but apparently we
You
already
should count it
started.
down.
Okay, let's count it down to be.
All right,
Let's
so
be
I'm-
official.
Are we? Okay, so
He's so aggressive.
I'm Hi, Cam. I missed you.
Didn't we see them last week?
Yeah,
It was last week,
yes,
right?
yes.
Okay.
But what
I'm
does that have to do with me missing Cam? What does the context change?
The context didn't change.
Then what was the Cam, I missed you. I don't know why that offended CT to be like, didn't we see him last
Who said
week?
I was offended?
Well,
I
then
was
what
just
was the
simply
point?
saying.
Who was the point of bringing it up?
Exactly. What is the point in saying I missed you, Cam? Right in that moment.
Because I haven't seen Cam
Yeah.
in months.
Whatever. In context.
I used to see Cam every week, and I hadn't seen him for months.
Oh yeah, that's
And he been sick and all of that. Come
I
on,
know,
man.
you're
Like,
right. You should have said at that very moment, you should have said.
I
you're
walked
right.
in and gave him the biggest
You gave him
hug.
the biggest
did.
hug.
Yeah.
You did. I loved it.
Okay.
That was genuine.
You're a
dude.
hater.
It was.
I'm going to
It
keep
was.
Just
going.
now it wasn't. This is gonna be a good episode. This is gonna be a good episode.
Yeah,
This feeds what we're gonna do.
Okay.
Because words
Let's
matter,
do it.
E. And your words
Words do
genuine.
matter. And with that, I'm going to do a countdown of 5, and then I'm going to kick off. Are you okay?
Hi, Kim.
No, I'm going to need you to not do anything for 5 seconds. Okay, 'cause I'm gonna
Oh,
need
you're
5
asking
seconds.
Well, why
for
can you
mine.
say hi to Kim and I can't say hi to Kim? That's all I'm saying.
Cam.
Okay, go ahead, Gio.
When he came in, did he say hi to you? Cool. We got you covered. Thank you.
And when you came in, you said hi to Kim. So we got you covered.
I said hi to everybody.
I did say hi to everybody too.
Yeah, good.
Go ahead. Why am I being so antagonistic right now?
This is how you are.
I think
Damn.
it's the core of your personality.
Ah, there it is. Okay. Da, da, da. All right. All right, I'm ready now.
Can I do my 5-second countdown?
Do you need it?
Welcome everybody to Easy Monday Motivation. It is your guy E in the chair with the place to be with Johnny My Liege and this guy
That guy.
CT.
Guy.
I
Excuse
know
me. Get the whole name. The chocolate
the
drop.
chocolate
Thank
drop
you so much. I appreciate you.
CT, the man, the myth, the dude that does more, the guy that's gonna teach you how to do core. Okay, all right. So we got him all covered. But I miss you guys. Happy to be back in the building. Sorry that I missed you guys for the last episode. I did watch it. You guys kind of hazed me a little bit in the beginning. That's cool, but I'm
That's
gonna
our
get
job,
I'm getting you the
though.
shots back today because I am full effect AOC E. Yes, I'm ready. I'm
Wow.
ready. How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
Good.
Great.
I don't know. I felt threatened a little bit right there. But,
should
you
be.
know.
Yeah.
Think,
Just a little bit.
and we're on the same side of the table, so you know.
All that hostility.
It is.
Oh,
It is.
it's
It is. That is absolutely something I would do. So
Yes, it
I'm here
is.
for all.
Yes.
I'm here for all of the smoke today.
Yes,
Clearly,
yes.
this episode is going to be off the chart.
Yeah,
It's
get
going to be
ready
wild.
for it.
It's going to be wild.
on.
How you doing, Johnny?
We
Boy?
missed you, man.
We did miss you. It's not the same without you. It's a
not.
lot of things I wanted to talk about. I'm like, we need to E here, man.
We did.
Well, I'm sorry, guys. Y'all know I was going through stuff. So for those that don't know, you know, I did marry a vehicle.
You did.
You did.
Her name is Shuri. She required a lot of work. I think I'm about 24 grand into the car
Oh, geez.
rebuilding.
Okay.
That's a deep relationship.
That is
Yeah, I mean,
serious.
you know what I'm saying?
Investment.
Like, yeah, I mean, you know, for those people who knew, like I made that post, you know what I'm saying, with that wedding ring, I'm like, at that point, I had already spent the cost of that wedding ring on that
Yeah.
car, and I'm like, and I'm not done. So I'm like, no, we married. At that point in my mind,
together.
you had to lock in, right? Because when you start investing in stuff, you got to either understand the investment and continue,
Okay.
or you got to know when to stop, right? So
right.
I'll use an example of an investment by calling out something that I think that is a great thing to celebrate. CT, you invested in starting a business.
I did.
And at some point, there probably were some percentages that you had to look at to go like, I'm locking in, I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah.
Or I don't know if this is gonna work the way I want it to.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think all of us have to go through that. I want to hear about that moment for you because it's important to me for the context of all of the rest of the conversations because you, sir, had to stick to your word.
Oh man. Listen. So it's really fascinating because I just celebrated 1 year in business. Super excited.
Shout out to
So
Core.
happy for
Shout out to
Hold on,
Core.
wait,
Shout
hold
out to
on.
Core. Hold on.
Shout out
Yeah.
to Core.
Shout out to Core. Shout out to
Woo-hoo,
Core.
to Core.
So here's the thing. When we first kicked off, one of the things that I wanted to do was have a platform, find a way to be able to scale my trainings, my learnings, etc.
Right.
So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna develop this app. So I went to this organization, I made a deposit, and I had 30 days to decide whether or not I was gonna make a full investment. To be clear, the investment post the 30 days was not insignificant.
Right.
So I'm like, you know what? Let's do everything we need to do inside of that 30 days. And what I learned along the way is that each of the new things that I had to add to it weren't in
The original.
the stuff I had to learn.
Oh.
And then the added
Got
cost
it.
on the back end. So the cost of what I was paying was different than the cost that they said it was going to be.
Yep.
And so I was either going to be all in and everything else that I did from that point was going to be focused on getting that thing done.
Yeah.
So when day 30 showed up,
Uh-huh.
and Melanie taught me this, put a timer in your calendar to say, keep it or leave it.
Yeah.
And so
Ooh, I like
that
it. Keep it or
day,
leave it. Okay.
I was like, it's not worth it.
Leave it.
So I got out. Or I was going to be paying what you pay for your car
Right.
on something that still might not be
Right.
applied today.
Right.
Now, granted, when I'm in something, I'm committed to the thing, and I was going to see it through. But I was like, there is no way in the world I'm going to be able to figure this one out. New business, investments, and all the different things we had to do. So I had to get out.
Yeah.
But I started Like I was like, okay, this is what I'm gonna invest in. This is what I'm gonna dig deep into. I'm gonna put my money, my time, my energy. And I was like, I don't know this, and I don't know that, and I just spent money on this. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, this is not the move.
Yeah.
So
That's a great thing to let people know, right? Because like the initial investment of anything is a risk.
Yeah.
But then it is on you to assess whether or not that investment is going to yield what you're looking for,
That's
and then
right.
pull out. Because like at the same time, you know what I'm saying? The way you describe that makes me think of my dating life. So about 30 days, it's a trial, and then you just be like, nah, I'm not gonna stick with it. I'm just
Yeah. And what is the reminder he should put into his phone? What is it?
leave,
Leave.
exit stage left.
out now.
Put it at like day 29 just to give you
Nah,
something extra.
day 21, right? You know what I'm saying? I use business calendars. I don't count weekends.
That's
Okay.
right. That's right. That's right. You all in or
love
I'm
it.
out?
All
now,
in or all out.
now, Johnny, we also have something to talk about with you.
Yeah.
We just celebrated my liege's birthday. So happy
That's
belated
right.
birthday.
Thank you.
How was your birthday?
Thank you. Y'all, I'm getting old because I was sick on my birthday.
Honey.
I was sick. And I had made up in my mind, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to be sick today. And I came downstairs and I was ready to do all the things. And I was like, I can't even do it. And then, of course, Terry was like, we're not wasting money or time. So what we're going to do is we're going to order food and you're going to sit on the couch and we're just going to watch TV. And we can go out next weekend or whatever you want to do because then it'll be a waste. Like you wouldn't be able to taste anything or whatever. But yes, I turned 45 last Saturday.
Woo, 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 woo.
Girl, you don't look a day over 45.
Hey,
Can't stand till.
technically,
Can I
that puts
stand
you in the OG range. And I'm proud. I'm proud of you. I give you commission. I give you permission to slap him.
Okay.
Yeah, because like I didn't.
You don't
Listen,
get
Yeah, I didn't know what like
Over
I'll be
45.
I told y'all it was
I'll be
coming
45
today.
next year.
I told y'all
And
it was
I'm like,
coming today.
I literally was out with somebody that was like, you look 25. I'm like, I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, lies.
Yeah.
But the fact that he just said what he said, it reminds me that you over 55, right?
Yeah. Oh,
No.
that was a perfect moment. And look, did you see how I froze
Why,
that?
why
That
you
was good.
stop? Why you
see
stop?
that?
Because you was about to say something.
I was going to say something.
Yeah.
Because Cam
Yeah.
reminds me that we are a PG-13 pod.
That's right. That's right.
Only Cam?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Would y'all go back an age to a particular age if you could? Or you just like,
I
let's
would.
ride this? What?
I will.
What would you go to?
Now, if I can retain the information.
Right. If you know what
and
you know now.
Yeah. If you now that's different.
You know what you know now. Yeah, if you know what
I
you
wouldn't
know
go. I wouldn't go back to that age without this knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah,
if
for
if I
sure.
go back to an
There's no
age
doubt
with
about
this
it.
knowledge, 7.
now. Okay.
I'm gonna be a monster. I'm gonna be developing
7. Never
AI.
heard this
Like I'm
myself.
gonna have
Why
a
did I ask
business
this question?
before. I'm just saying.
That's right.
I'm
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I'm gonna be
yeah,
coming
yeah.
out the gate like, Mom and Dad, don't do that. We need to set up a trust. We're gonna do it. Like, yeah, if I go back to 7
Okay.
with this knowledge,
I can see that.
generational wealth is gonna be coming out of nowhere.
That's right. That's
see
right.
that.
So that's
right.
what I'm
okay,
saying.
well then forget about knowing what you know now. You know, some people just say,
Yeah.
you know, oh, I just want to be 25, or like, how old did you turn 25? Would y'all want to be 25 again? Or you know, I don't know, is there any other age? I wouldn't want to be. For what?
That's tough. Because
That's a good question.
no, I don't think.
I
so.
mean, I like me at every age, so I don't care. Like the reason why I chose 7 is because it's God's perfect number, right?
Yeah.
So if I go back to 7, I'm still young
And then you got a
enough to not
whole
be
lot of time.
responsible. I got a
Yeah.
lot of time to do a lot of things. And since I know certain things
Yeah.
and how things trend, and I have this acumen
Right.
now,
yeah.
Right.
I'm working the Fortune 500, creating big companies.
Like Doogie, you gonna be like Doogie
That's what I'm
Howser.
saying. Like that's what we going for. Like, shoot, if you're gonna go back to a certain age with this knowledge, it's to create the best possible outcome.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm not going back to like second grade. I want to go to that point where people start listening to you because like when you was a kid, you was like between 7 and 10. People start kind of looking at you like, okay, he ain't a baby no more.
Right.
Well, then the knowledge that's gonna be coming out of a 7-year-old, they're gonna be like, he's special, y'all. He's special. He needs to be at all the gifted classes.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Think about how the type of promotion.
Didn't they say that about you? Even though anyway.
Well, yeah. I mean, I was on all the gifted classes and stuff.
Yeah.
but like,
that
you know.
he's special. Anyway,
He's
go ahead.
special.
What?
But he gotta do school all over again?
I wouldn't care. I'd get better grades.
wouldn't want. Oh my God, I wouldn't.
I'll be even cooler because I already know how it's gonna go. I was the homecoming king, y'all. I was the captain of the football team. I did. School.
You did all the things.
Yeah, I would be even worse.
You've been special your whole life.
Thank you.
So just own it.
You keep trying to put the word special against me as if it's a negative thing. But
I'm not positioning it negatively.
Yeah.
I'm
Context
simply
matters.
articulating.
Context does matter.
No, not just context, but words matter.
Describe.
Isn't that what we talking about today?
Yes, that's what we're talking about
words
today.
do matter.
So you know what I'm doing? I'm going to go and kick it off to you, CT, so you can start today's conversation about words because I don't even know what special means.
That's why I said it like I said it. But it's not that someone said it a particular way. It's how you receive what is being said. Now, we're not going to get ahead of ourselves.
Okay.
Because we've got to get there.
Because I'm disagreeing with you already.
Oh, you going? But I said what I said the way I said it to set the tone and the context for how we might say a thing later. Because sometimes the thing that we are receiving in is through the filter of our experience, our knowledge, and somebody could be saying something in a way that they're not trying to offend, attempting to offend, but the way that I heard it.
And sometimes you're in relationship with the person, and so you know when the shade is being thrown.
But we're not there yet.
Okay.
No, we there.
We there?
You took it
because you
there.
threw shade. I'm sorry, sir.
You received the attempt in the way that it was given. It's because we have relationship. But let's assume, for the top of the conversation, and we can build into relationship, right? So let's just say, when I was growing up, we had this statement they used to hear all the time. And I want to hear how y'all back then versus how you receive it now. And is it true? Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Did y'all grow up with that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. And that was an absolute
The biggest lie.
Okay.
The biggest lie that was ever told.
But back then, Johnny, when you heard it, did you believe the lie then? And how did you respond to it when you heard it back then?
I remember someone had said something mean to me on the playground. This is so embarrassing and then that was my response when I really should have just kicked their butts. Look over Cam. But instead I said, sticks and stones may break my bones, words never hurt me. They were like, yeah, whatever. Anyway, so did I believe it? Probably. I probably thought so.
Yeah.
I probably thought that was the truth. And then life taught me some lessons, and I realized that was one of the biggest lies we have ever been told. Because, scars can wear off, but that stuff that people have said to you stays with you forever.
Yeah.
It stays with you forever. I may not even remember exactly who it was or how it happened and all the things, but I can remember something was said. Yeah. Right?
You have a neuromarker that takes you back to something that somebody said that imprinted on your identity.
Right. Still don't like people to this day because of stuff they said.
Back when she was 7.
Yeah.
What about you? Sticks and stones may break your bones, but words. Back then, E, how did you take it?
Yeah, I never believed that phrase because it was dumb to me.
Okay.
Because sticks and stones can break your bones and words do hurt.
But you thought that then?
Yeah, because I was already well aware that the tongue was the greatest weapon and gift that we had. You could speak life and say nice things and people would react to it. Or you could say mean things and you could destroy somebody. So the fact of the matter was when I was a kid, we used to get riffed on. We'd do the dozens and people would make fun of you and crack on you. So those words hurt, which made me go no, words hurt more. My bones will heal. They'll mend. The scars will, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I grow new skin, all those things. But to Johnny's point, those words that you embedded in my psyche, them things resonate with me, ingrate me in certain areas because they would come back. Yeah. Right? I could see some of the elements of the things that people would say, and it would have a psychological impact on me. Them words hurt.
Words hurt.
So what I would do is I would always take the hurtful words that people would say and I'd find ways to say them back.
So you use the words that you received as weapons.
Yeah, of course. That's the reason I always like words because you could as a kid, I was always thicker, always bigger. People had all these fat jokes. Well, all your fat jokes only equated to things that after a while I heard them all, right?
Yeah.
So your words don't really hurt me, but they set me up to go, I can see you got a problem with people who got a little extra weight. Is it because y'all starving at home? See how I'm saying? Like, you could turn it around on somebody and be like, oh, you mad that I'm fat? Is it because your girl like me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you could literally say, like, oh, you don't like the fact that your girl like fat guys, right? Now you like, my girl don't like you. Like, you don't know that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, right now, you feel a little questionable because you thinking that I should just feel bad because of what you said. No. I like your hurtful words. I'm going to take your hurtful words. And I'm going to turn around and go, you know what? Yes, I am fat. I can diet. But you ugly. What you gonna do?
Yeah, nothing you
right?
can do
See
about
what I'm
it.
saying? Like, there was
Yeah.
ways to always take these hurtful words that people would say and flip them back on them and say, so you think this about you? And you be like, huh? And that's what I learned as a defense, because the words do hurt.
And I feel like that phrase is just kind of like what you were just saying, kind of flipping it around. It's just a defense mechanism.
And it's not a strong defense at all.
It's not,
because
but
the
it's something
person's
that we
saying
say.
it.
Yeah, it's exactly. It's something I think maybe culturally we've decided like, okay, we're going to say this because words really do hurt.
Yeah.
And it's because they have such a powerful impact. So let's try to kind of talk ourselves out of that and actually believe in that.
Yeah.
So maybe it's come
lying.
out of a.
And I think
that's what it comes down
a good bit of it really did come down to who said the words, and if it was somebody from a corporate language, we call it hierarchy. But when we were that age, if it was somebody that was older, if in your house, aunt and uncle, the dozens,
Yeah.
right? If that was a part of the culture in your house, if y'all talked about each other, if there was sarcasm, if you couldn't take the joke, then you got kicked out.
Yeah.
Then words wasn't supposed to hurt. Words were the language of your home.
Yeah.
So what was the language in your home? What were the words that you had that were in your house that weren't supposed to hurt but did?
I have just relived childhood trauma.
See, we both got quiet.
Yeah,
They got quiet. I took
Because
you there.
like,
Next
what are
question.
some words? Like, what are some words that hurt in your house? Like, all I can hear is the words of people who, rest in peace, to my father. But like, I was called names that never were my name. I was spoken to as if I was not human sometimes. So like, some of them words hurt because you look at the person and be like,
Do you love me?
right, like, you saying this to me is different than anybody else saying it. Like, if I meet somebody on the street and they're like, you fat and ugly, you like, I don't care what you say. I don't even know you. But like, this is your parent belittling you, mistreating you because of their own problems.
all their stuff.
Then at that point, you like, well, if you gave birth to me and don't like me, this is a totally different type of hurt, right? These words resonate higher.
Yeah.
Because you're telling me what I am. If I'm your kid and you say these things, it builds a box around me to go, well, my parents think this about me. And maybe it's true because they're the ones that gave birth to me. It will mess with you, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, we were, you know what I'm saying? We had mean, like we grew up in a mean house. You know what I'm saying? Like, though we were loved and we were cared for, but like people said some really mean things. And the way that I really dealt with it was I would just prove everybody wrong.
Yeah.
If you told me I was this, I would prove that you were wrong. Now, some things you couldn't change. You know what I'm saying? I was always gonna be the chunky little chubby kid that I was, and I have a problem with it. But I would always go like, yeah, I'm chubby or I'm fat, but like I'm still all of the things that you're not.
All the things that you're not.
So
That's right.
I could be, I'm 10 times better than you in everything. I'm just bigger, which means that I'm just bigger than you. And I would turn those things into things that made me feel stronger and more confident about myself because I didn't get that. I wasn't being fed that. Those words weren't coming home. So I had a lot of terrible words at them.
Yeah. What about you, Johnny?
Oh, it was all love. In my home. But I think because, especially my mother's side of the family, they are very harsh. I mean, tell it like it is harsh, right? So I think with her kids, she made sure she did just the opposite.
Yeah.
Now I'm the youngest out of my siblings, 12 and 8 years between us. So of course I got picked on. I got called every name that there is, and I still hate it to this day. But as far as like our home, it was all love. So back to what E was saying, how like the words your parents use really shape you, kind of put you, it was just the opposite, right? They lifted us up on a pedestal where it feels like We are the best to ever do it. No one could love us more. No one's smarter. No one's prettier. No anything because of the way that they treated us. And that was just kind of like the love language in the house.
What about you?
Our language in our home was all Bible.
Yeah, your mom's strict.
It was
Okay,
Bi- it was
I had a
Bible
feeling you would say that.
language. Like, it
Your
was
mom-
I'm
Bible
not
language.
surprised by any
Right?
of our responses
Yeah,
right now. Yeah.
And so
Yep.
for
telling,
me,
very telling.
Yeah.
what becomes really interesting about how words were used is that from a biblical perspective, God is the word. And so to the extent that words always had deeper meaning. So if you're going to use them, you're using them for purpose, you're using them for meaning. And yet there were these moments where the words that I heard said didn't always align. And that created deep confusion for me.
What you mean?
So sometimes when there would be arguments in the house
Got it.
or anger in the house, that didn't align with what I heard,
Got it. Okay.
how we're supposed to treat each other
Okay.
according to the Bible.
Okay.
And so there had to be over time a relearning of the words that I heard that weren't aligned to things that hurt me. So to your point, the bigger, I had to reframe what the word was.
Yeah.
But it wasn't necessarily reframed for me. I had to do that myself.
Yeah, you gotta do it yourself.
And that came over time. But it always became really hard that it wasn't the word itself, it was who the word was coming from.
Yeah.
And so talk about, like, let's pivot a little bit. It beyond just the word, but who is saying the words and how we're processing this who in our lives. So first, you don't have to give names.
Okay.
Giving names.
No
Yeah,
names.
especially if it's bad. I'm giving names.
Right? Like when you
them
think
out.
about the person
Okay.
who gave you words that weren't so good for you, describe who they were to you and why their words hurt so much. And then the pivot is, who is somebody who gave you the best words, who they were and why they were so important to you. You want to go first, Johnny?
I'll go first.
Okay.
I don't know if this is going to directly answer your question, but all I keep thinking about is I used to stutter when I was little. I mean, I still do now, but I've just learned how
Never
to.
heard you stutter.
I can manage it well.
When do you stutter?
Probably about 2 right now. Any second, because we're talking about it.
I was trying to make you. Sorry, that's
You're
that's
trying
just
to
how I
make-
am. That's how I am today. That's what, ladies and gentlemen, this is what
You're
we bring to
trying
this
to
pod.
make me
The
stutter.
words
Ladies and
for this
gentlemen,
pod.
the man is a human trigger. Like, a human
You just
trigger.
put me right back into that childhood
You're
trauma.
welcome.
Man
I
is
got
a
you.
Trigger.
You're welcome.
Anytime.
Words
Anytime.
matter.
But of course, like my siblings used to make fun of me when I would stutter and all of that stuff. And it hurt my feelings so bad. Right?
yeah.
Like it crushed me. But then I had this uncle, my Uncle David, still my favorite uncle. He would laugh, but I thought it was so endearing. Like he would, I would come and sit with him and he just let me talk and talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. And he would kind of laugh at me, but it never felt like it was coming from a bad place like my siblings did. So I don't know. I don't know if that necessarily answers your question.
It's okay.
But maybe because it's siblings and it changes the context. Older siblings, man, they're the worst and the best at the same time.
I'm keeping us young, then I want to pull us forward
Yeah.
because there's something about how we have grown, the lived
Yeah.
experiences that have
Yeah.
taught us something. But I want to keep us young for just a minute.
Yeah,
'cause
and it was something
there's
just
something there.
about the way that he maybe like just kind of nurtured me and took
Yeah.
care of me, and I knew that it was coming from a good place. That it didn't feel like he was picking on me and making fun of me. Instead, he was like, "Oh, she's so cute. She can't talk."
When you look back on it now, do you think he was picking on you?
no,
Okay, good.
no, I still don't.
Okay.
I still don't.
E?
I mean, as I described, there's been a lot of people in my life who have said mean things as a kid. I mean, my siblings were them, my cousins. And I'll give this example. There was a guy I went to school with. He lived around the corner. We were good friends. And to kind of bolster himself, like we walking home from school one day. We was in high school. Yeah, we walked home from school, and he decided to crack some jokes on my dad. And I'm looking at him like, like, all right, cool. Like, we make fun of each other. You know that we make fun of each other at home, but you talk about my dad right now.
Yeah.
Like, so at that moment, I had to kind of like check myself and be like, normally when somebody say something, I pivot or whatever. But then there's those moments when people say something to me and I go for the jugular. And my man was talking about my dad, and I'm like, yo, I mean, I'm not trying to be rude to you or nothing, but like, where your daddy? Like, is he on? Because I could have swore I seen you on the side of a milk cart and said, where my daddy at? Because you don't know who he is. You ain't never met him before. But we over here gonna talk about my. And I went in, because there's these certain moments when it's like I let people say whatever and I can laugh it off because I don't care. But when you cut me in a certain way, it's like I'm wet. I feel blood. You're drawing blood? Oh, okay. Let me grab you by the jugular and rip that right out so you can feel how it feels. You want to be attacked. And after certain people saw that, everybody left me alone. Because like that man's mom came to my house. Yeah, that's right. She came to my house to check me about what I had said about, you know, man's dad. I opened the door. I was respectful. Hello. Don't you ever such and such. I said, don't you ever come over here with that Dennis Rodman afro. Bam! And slam the door in her face too. And ever since then, I think everybody kind of left me alone. Because I think kids saw they could get it. Adults saw they could get it. It didn't matter who you was. If you took a swipe at me, I would punch back.
So you learned the power of weaponizing words, not specifically to be offensive, but as a defensive mechanism?
Of course. Yes.
Okay.
And that was because it made it easier for me to create boundaries that people didn't want to mess with me, right? Like if you came over, you want to crack jokes, but like somebody crack jokes, like you fat or whatever, and I look like dark skinned dude. I'm like, but you looking like a full tire. You know what I'm saying? Needing a balance. You know what I'm saying? You look like a woofer, right? Like I would make fun of them, and then I would ride them so hard that they'd leave and be offended. Now we could have had a nice conversation, but you came in trying to poke fun. Well, now you the joke. I don't mess with people intentionally, but if you come mess with me, I know how to mess back.
Yeah.
That was always a defense mechanism. I would always use words to defend myself. But I was fortunate enough to have a lot of people who saw the intelligence behind the defense, who saw that I was a kid who was interested in dialect and vocabulary, and they would draw those things out of me. So, and we had this conversation a little bit. So when I was younger, I had the Buckners in my life, and the Buckners would teach me things and force me to feel better about myself because they put me in different environments where they actually built me up, right? Spiritually. My Uncle Wayne, right now, texted me right now, always gave me words of encouragement, right? So I had those people who saw my potential, who saw the fact that I was so quick-witted and able to do these things, and they saw it, and they nurtured it where they could to help me not be the butthole that I am. I'm gonna call it out. I know I am. I know I can be a butthole. So
we're supposed to raise our hand and say, "Hi, my name is Eric." And
hi, my name is Eric. And I'm a sphincter.
Nope.
No.
That don't count?
We don't approve.
No.
We don't approve this message. We don't approve this message.
Hello, my name is Eric.
This message.
And sometimes I act like a rectum. Is that not better?
Nope.
It's not even.
Let's not do that.
It's all the same thing.
But to be clear, one of the things that you're doing,
words matter. I'm using the words.
But that's the thing. One of the things that you do is that you change the word, not the meaning. And sometimes the meaning gets twisted because the intent isn't always the same as the impact.
Agreed.
So, Johnny, I'm curious. When you hear Eric use the words that he uses.
You mean just now?
Just now.
Oh, my God.
What's the intent of his words versus the impact of his words?
I don't know. His intent and his impact, I think, were the same in that.
Okay, what were they? What was it?
Being ridiculous.
She's right.
And just getting
She's right.
Getting a response out of us.
Yes, getting a response out of us, for sure. But that was very intentional. And he knew the impact of that because he changed the word.
He specifically changed the word.
And then looked at us.
And then...
So his intent and the impact, he knew exactly what was going down.
So in the context of how we use words, what is more important, intention or impact?
I can't say that one is more important. I'm speaking very slowly because I want to make sure. And I'm thinking at the same time.
Is it because I'm across the mic and you're thinking, what is he thinking?
No, I want to think of specific situations if there's something that make me change my mind. Because my gut reaction is that there is no or in between it, right? Both are very important. Right? But we've had this conversation before talking about if I know that my intention was good, not to harm, show up with love, but you took offense to it, then that's not my issue. That's the other person's issue. Doesn't mean that it's not important though. It's just now we're talking about responsibility and accountability and all of those things. Both are very important, but I think that accountability piece could change a little bit depending on what we're talking about, right?
But even if your intent is good, can it not have a negative impact?
Oh, for sure.
Because we hear all the time,
Yeah.
it was never my intention to harm. The thing I said to you,
people say
the
that
way
all the
I
time.
said it to you, I wasn't trying to harm you. And yet the impact of it was harmful.
But what if I was intentionally trying to harm you, but there was no impact?
And there's always impact.
No.
I believe there's always impact because
to
words
me-
hurt.
But what if you never get it?
If words hurt ultimately, because that's how we started.
Yeah.
We decided in our conversation that words do have impact / underscore lined up, darkened. They do hurt. I know I was using all of the stuff in the computer.
Yeah, I got it.
Right, you saw it and I was trying to put it in there. So if words hurt and words are impact, then even your best intention, if received in the wrong way, hurts.
Okay.
So then
And?
does that not then
Right.
undo what Johnny says? Then if she thinks they're both equally important, if intent and impact, then your intentions seem to be a subset of your impact. Because you can have great intentions but have terrible impacts.
I think
depending on what your intention is, depending on what the impact is, the impact can be way greater than no matter what your intentions is.
Yeah, but I think still it goes back to the whole piece of like responsibility or accountability. I don't know which word I want to use in there, so I'll continue to use both. So we'll take work, for instance, right?
Ah.
If I give someone feedback.
Oh, that word.
Okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
It's a gift.
It's not.
Feedback is a gift.
It's not.
It's a gift.
Watched a couple episodes ago. We agreed it's
Right.
not.
Gift.
It's not.
So if I give someone feedback,
Yep.
like for real, and I'm being honest, and I say,
Your breath stank.
Eric, you don't show up on time.
You suck.
The quality of your work is subpar. And then you get mad at me. I think both are important here, but you're mad from my perspective. So that's on you.
So it don't impact you.
That's your problem. It's not my problem that,
impact
that
you at
your
all.
work sucks.
Okay.
Right?
So then
Then
you
I
have to
call-
define why are you giving him that feedback?
Why am I giving up?
She said she was being true. She's being honest.
Right.
She's telling me I
don't
suck.
know. In this
She's wanting to.
in
You're
this
wanting to
scenario-
impact his actions.
Yeah. So in this scenario, I would be maybe a manager or coworker giving him this in hopes that he would change and do better.
Hope is not a strategy.
Well, her strategy was to give me feedback.
Yeah, with the intention that you would change.
Yeah.
Oh, she was hoping to impact me.
She was hope, and you haven't yet tapped into. And I'm not saying you, but for the example, is that good intentions show up in feedback when you haven't done the impact work. I understand that when I'm going to you with this, I understand the impact of what my intention is supposed to be.
Yeah.
I'm not just showing up with good intentions, because good intentions are like the 3 words you use for what you are,
Yeah.
or what you said you are, not what you are. Thank you. So to the extent that when you sit back, see, I need you to come back.
Yeah, because I want to hear this.
Come back.
I'm listening.
Come back, because he left me for a minute.
Yeah,
I need
but
you
I
to
wanna
stay
hear
with
this.
me.
He
I wanna hear
called
where
me
you
that
going.
thing.
I did not call you that thing.
Yeah,
I
you
was
did.
just simply responding to what it is that you said
Well, the
that you
fact-
said you were.
Hey,
So where
words
you going?
matter.
No,
Yeah,
where you
keep
going with
going.
this though? I
I'm
want to
watching.
know.
It's good. It's good.
Keep
So
going.
I firmly believe that people show up with good intentions without ever having said, what's the impact of the thing that I'm trying to get out relative to your comment around feedback.
Okay.
So if I'm coming to you with feedback, I know the impact of the feedback I'm going to provide, not the good intention that I'm coming in with. Because if I haven't addressed what the good intention is that you have, I'm shooting in the dark. I am
I need
going
a scenario
in
here because I
to
don't
hurt.
think I'm following.
I got you.
Because
It's
I
good.
said, okay, I
Yep.
said Eric is showing into work late
Yep.
and his quality of
Why
work
is Eric showing
is
up too
piss
late?
poor.
Why is he showing up to work late?
Oh, that's a
Because
great.
he's
that's-
lazy. He
Why-
waits to the
why
last
is he-
minute.
no, it's
that's-
not- no, it's
that's
not.
true.
No, it's not.
It ain't that I'm lazy.
You can't say no, it's not.
But that's the impact part. The impact part says I've done my homework. Good
I know
intention
him.
says I show up to just have the conversation.
No, I know Eric.
Well, I mean, the reason why I'm
The fake Eric in this scenario.
Yeah, the
Okay,
fake
so
Eric
we're
is
using
showing up-
Eric in this instance.
Dang.
I'm sorry, can we use you or should we
Sure,
move to
too
somebody
late
else?
now. I'm already him.
You're already in it.
I'm a
Because Eric is
sphincter.
always
I'm
late.
a rectum.
He's
I'm
always
all
late.
these
I
His
things.
love
work sucks.
this
He has a
episode
bad
before you buy
so
him.
much.
What else?
Terrible.
This is the first
Horrible.
time we have
Oh
been
wait, y'all
together
talking
like
crap
this one.
about me in my face?
Why you here? You came in so hard. Never mind. What we're trying to
Disrespect.
what I'm trying to explain, articulate, and to share is the idea that the best leaders, Johnny, oftentimes show up with right intentions, good intentions.
Yeah.
The problem is what you don't know is that Eric didn't show up the way he needed to because his baby was hurting.
Yeah.
The $24,000 baby.
That sounds good.
It's not just sounding good. It
My
is
baby
the
sure.
it is the transition in leadership
didn't
that
even
if you
care.
don't
It
understand
sounds
what's
good.
going on
Didn't
with
even
Eric,
care.
so you okay?
She didn't even care.
Because
She doesn't
I
care.
think sometimes that is true.
She said I'm lazy.
And then sometimes it's
You
not
called me a
true.
rectum.
Sometimes there are people who stayed up all night long partying and wait and fell asleep in the car in the parking lot outside, then coming to work. I'm like, you're late.
Wait. I was in the parking lot. I'm not late.
Exactly. So that's why I said it sounds good, CT.
I was in the parking lot.
And there are and I've dealt with both.
I beat
I've
you
managed
here.
both.
Okay.
The young lady could not quite manage like having a new baby and all the things.
Yep.
She was da-da-da. Cool. Then there was individuals who partied all night,
Yep.
was out in the parking lot, called me saying, I'm in the parking lot. You're still late.
Mm-hmm.
So what are we talking about here? So there's both.
There can be both. The point I'm making is, do you know? And do you know that they were in the parking lot because the night before they had a drunken stupor
they
because
wouldn't make
something happened in their lives that caused them to be that? Or the impact you don't understand is that maybe they have an alcoholism problem or they have some mental health challenges.
Okay.
The extended version of the conversation has everything to do with you knowing who it is that you're dealing with. And
Exactly.
most people are dealing with the surface level of what I know about them, not what's really going on with them. And impact is like that iceberg that goes deeper, not dealing on the surface level. So if somebody's showing up and they're in the parking lot because they've been drunk, maybe it was because something happened that you don't know about.
Or maybe because they're 21 and they're
So
irresponsible.
why are you hiring 21-year-olds? That's all I'm saying.
What? 21-year-olds kind of work too. They just don't work.
Not where you work. But I digress. So
Uh-oh. We ain't talking about that.
this is such a meaty part of the discussion because the challenge I have watched in leadership is that people show up with good intentions all the time, not fully understanding the impact of what's going on in somebody's life. You, 2 weeks ago when we were supposed to meet, we missed you. We didn't know what was going on. So oftentimes what happens, I know she was,
Were you?
is that there's
Cool.
a story
But I paid.
that you tell about why they're not here.
But you know what's interesting about that? Because we're in a relationship, we knew if he was not here, something's up. We didn't know what. We didn't know what happened, whatever. We just automatically knew, oh, something's up, and we'll either figure it out later or whatever.
I would argue that's impact, not intention. When you're in
Oh, yeah.
impact,
Yeah.
impact suggests, impact speaks relationship. Intention speaks transaction.
Okay.
So because I have a relationship with you, I know the impact of the next words I share with you aren't going to be a good intention. They're going to be, are you okay? Not, where are you?
Right.
There's a difference in how I receive those words in relationship. If I'm working for you and
Yeah.
I'm running late,
Yeah.
and you send a message that says, "Where are you?"
Yeah.
What am I doing now? My head is defensive, like, "Oh my God, I gotta tell Johnny that."
Yeah.
Versus, "Are you okay?" The impact of the question in the words that you receive,
I
that
guess.
you share,
I guess. I think, okay.
shifts
Yeah.
how somebody receives what they give back to you.
Okay.
Good intention doesn't always work, but if I'm operating from a leadership perspective where there's the impact of my words, how they reach you in times of crisis, in times of challenge, in times of disconnect, frustration, something's happening in your life that if I have a relationship with you and I come with impact, I say the thing differently. Words do matter.
They do matter. And also, too, well, I don't know if we're in this whole relationship conversation, because also, too, if you're my leader and you text me, "Where are you?" That's just fine. You don't have to say, like, "Are you okay?" You don't have to play the word game. You can just say, "No, for real, where you at? Because you're supposed to be here." Because I'm in a relationship with you, I'm going to assume positive intent. I'm not going to start looking into it and thinking, "Oh God, here he goes again," blah, blah, blah. Or maybe I will, depending on if you're getting on my nerves that day. However, I'm just saying,
But here's the transition
like
into
relationship
the
matters.
next segment
Yeah.
about how it's being said. How it's being said to you. So if in the relationship you have, so we pivot, let's get a little bit older in our
Let's
lives,
do it.
right? Let's move from our 7-year-old selves and let's move a little bit closer to where we are today. Because we have matured in how we receive the information that we
You
we
right.
get
Give me
from
an
folks.
age.
You are right about that.
Give me an age. I'm in an age.
You said closer. You didn't say the
That's
age.
what I said. I gotta be honest with y'all. Like I have made it very clear to people. Like I did not grow up. Okay, I just aged.
That's fair.
So there's a big difference for me when it comes to all this stuff because people will be like such and such. I'll be like, I've been the same my whole life.
You said I did not grow up. I just aged. Those words
another
matter. That's a whole
episode.
another episode.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just making this is a very clear distinction. Some people grow up, some people age.
Okay.
That's true.
So
Very true.
let's say you're, for the purposes of this conversation, so we can leave
Make it
Cam,
an appropriate
so we can
age.
leave Cam in the conversation. We're in our 30s. Is that good? We're in our 30s.
Fair.
I'm good.
We're in our,
Fair.
He
in our
needed the
30s.
distinction.
Yeah,
We
of
did.
course.
We did. We're
Like,
in
what
our
age we
30s.
talking about? Because
All right.
All right, we're in our 30s.
yeah,
So, and we're all in the workforce at the time.
Okay.
Okay.
which we were. Dirty 30.
And all of us have had a situation where we didn't do right. We know we didn't do right.
That's right.
We
I don't know
we
about
messed
that.
up.
Not at 30. 31 maybe.
This
I'm just playing.
This
Yes,
guy.
yeah, you're right.
Yes.
this guy.
Distinction.
So we didn't do what we were supposed to do.
Okay.
Boss comes to you and is providing, I hate the term, providing you feedback.
Okay.
Okay? How important is how they say at 30? How important is it around how they say the thing to you versus what they are saying to you?
It's very important because when I was 30, the jobs that I had, if you came at me the wrong way, I look at you to be like, so you want these problems? Because I can quit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can do this job yourself the way you talking to me. So, like, yeah, at 30, there was the Eric that was established in many different facets, didn't put up with anything. Like, and I'm kind of the same way now, where it's like, nah, I would never do this to you. I would never talk to you this way. I would never, demean you. If you do any of those things, you've already crossed my boundary.
Yeah.
And I'm not working for anybody who can do that openly and freely and think that they can just do it casually.
Casually,
And
that's
I'm
our words.
yeah, and I'm not going to casually check you, okay? Because that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Because that is a boundary of mine due to the fact that growing up, people would say certain
That's
things
right,
and
yeah.
all of those. So, nah, I don't play that. If you want to buck at me or come at me a certain way, I will stand there and look you right in the face and go, are you sure you want to talk to me that way? Because, like, if we both talk to each other this way, how would that look?
Yeah.
And I can be honest, like, in the hollowed halls of the places that we've worked, I done went to this conversation before where somebody who was my leader came to me and said certain things. And I looked at her and was like, let me go ahead and help you because I want to help you here. I hear everything you said, but the way that you said it and the way you talking to me does not allow for it to even land here. I can't hear it because you're demeaning.
Yeah.
You're disrespectful.
Yeah.
You're talking to me like I'm a child or I'm your husband or something, and I'm none of those things. So this what we gonna do, or this is what we can do.
But I'm your boss.
Yeah, no. But even as my boss, I should be able to say everything I said to you is respectful. I haven't come at you anyway. You being my boss doesn't allow for you to boss me around. You're supposed to be my manager, which means you need to manage the situation. And if that ain't your intent, then you ain't the right one for me.
Yeah.
Because I ain't got no problem getting with anybody like that. Just because I already know how it works. Words escalate into non-verbal altercations. And if you push me to that place where I feel like I got to defend myself and I can't use words, and I know a bunch of words. And if I can no longer use words with you, I'm only going to use the 2 words that work. Love and hate. And y'all remember that movie.
Don't push me because I'm close to the edge. Yeah.
Radio Raheem. Let's go.
What about you, Johnny?
I'm going back and forth. In my head.
20D batteries.
It's your friend, Johnny. I wish we wanted him back.
20D battery.
We didn't have this last time.
We didn't. We were so calm.
We were so
comfortable.
calm. Now
It
we're missing.
was such
We're
a.
missing all of this.
It was
So y'all saying there was
the
no chaos?
Jinx.
Y'all said at the same time. Oh, me go
did.
get it. Oh, me go.
Do I win? I knock on wood first. I don't know what.
No, I don't think
Does that mean you
I
gotta be quiet? I don't even remember how that works
anymore.
That doesn't work. Is that how it works? Like, Jinx.
It's not even real
knock on
wood.
wood.
It's
Like,
not even real wood.
Not gonna
This is as close as wood as it's gonna get.
What do you think, Johnny?
Oh man, I have mixed emotions about all of this.
Is it the way it said, Johnny? Is it the way it said?
Yes or no? Pick one.
Say it with your chest.
I can't.
I hate you.
Well, because I have found myself in situations in my 30s and up to now where some people are really offended by a certain thing or the way a leader would say, multiple leaders would say something, and it doesn't bother me. I'm like, well, they were telling the truth. As long as they tell me the truth, then I don't have to guess what's happening. That's fine. I don't care. But I also think I do have certain boundaries. You can only take that so far, right? So if you're a little short, if maybe you're not saying things in the nicest way, that doesn't bother me. As long as I know that you're telling the truth and it's not coming from a place where you're trying to tear me down, to your point.
Impact intent.
Right? If you're not trying to tear me down, but you're just kind of coming a little sharp, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But, that can only go so far.
Yeah.
Because I'm still a grown ass, can I say ass?
You did.
Grown ass woman.
You can.
She broke it. She broke it. Yes.
But when you say it in that phrase, it doesn't count.
It does. It's the same word. If they run a transcript of this, we finally put the word in.
Cameron said no, but I feel like I can say it now.
I said
say it now.
sphincter.
If I
I
say it
said
like
sphincter
this-
and rectum. I did all of this stuff. I call myself okay.
AI.
You
What's
know?
that? Go ahead.
I don't know. I think that's really it. I think it's because I come from a family that says whatever, and and they say things very harshly, and so it is what it is.
Oh, you do come from a family that says whatever. Because you just said it.
The look.
I am so
that
proud of
he
you for
just
breaking.
gave you.
You do know you broke the fifth wall. It was the fifth wall. That's what we call the fifth wall. The fourth wall we break because we come to y'all and we break the fourth wall. I ain't got no problem with that.
Yeah.
But
And
she
if it
broke
was
the
going to
fifth
be
wall.
anybody was
I
going to
thought
break it, it was going to
you.
be me.
I
and
thought it was
wasn't.
you. Hey,
I'm so proud of this moment.
You can bleep it.
Hey, listen. Behind the scenes, CT has been
Just
praying
a little
and
bleep over
pushing.
it.
Nah, it's too late.
No, that's going that's in. That's
Look,
in.
yeah, like,
That's in.
well, we just spent too much time
That's it.
talking about it now to act like it's not a segment. We're proud of you.
It's in there.
just put
I'm
a
proud of
sign
you.
up.
Johnny Malik,
Love you.
thank you.
If it's a
Johnny,
problem.
it's just
Hey,
words.
hey, you know what? She turned 45. She an OG. She came.
OG, Johnny. It's just words. It's just words, Johnny. You communicated what you felt and what you thought.
I'm not
The
worried
word
about
is
it.
called tassel. That's what she said. She said tassel.
So
That's right.
I got you.
for you,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. So in my 30s, I had an
Wait.
instance.
You said for me it doesn't matter. That's not true.
Okay.
right?
She said she got a limit.
She
Bounce.
Yeah,
had a
okay, I
limit.
just-
I'm
I
sorry.
just wanted to
I didn't
recap
want to
in case
ask. I
anybody's
didn't want to
She
put you in
said,
absolute.
I'm not easily
My
cut
apologies.
by sharp things.
You right.
However, I do pay attention to intent, and I'm only going to deal with so much. That's what Johnny Malik
Thank
said.
you.
And Johnny, what I also heard you say was depending on
think I said it perfect.
it is, who it is matters. So
I keep coming back to that.
You do.
I know we're not talking, but okay.
but I think at the core of it, it is who is saying it.
Yeah.
And I think what we'll find in our final thoughts is, for at least for me, the credibility of the who it's coming from is the start.
Yeah.
If I don't know you and you're coming from me in a way, then I need to, like, I've learned to pause and be like, okay, you're not important. So
Yeah.
your words don't matter. But I don't want to get ahead of ourselves. So when I think about when I was in my 30s, I had a situation that the base is in. I'm kind of stingy. That's why I don't want to win. Anyway, so I had this situation where I had a job and the leader who was over me had words that hurt. And those words put me in a spiral where I stopped being who I am today. I've only just recovered in the last 10 years
Okay.
from something that happened
20 years ago?
Wow. Yeah.
because of the power of their words, because what they did was they put my family in jeopardy. So what also is in the background of when I get into my 30s is that I'm married, I have children,
Yeah.
and the responsibilities that come
Yeah.
with somebody showing up in my ecosystem, and now their words, they're my boss, they affect and impact my career, my finances,
That's
and my
right.
ability to provide. So I had to shrink
Ooh.
because of their words, so that those words that they gave didn't turn into you're fired, and now
Yeah.
you don't have the
get
ability to
that.
provide for your home.
get
So there are sometimes in the spaces that we play and live in, the impact of somebody's words, depending on the who they are, can have significant impact on how you respond to it. So some of what I want us to pivot to is not necessarily just the words that somebody else says, but how you receive what those words are. Now, you talked about, like, you just are who you are. And depending on who it was, had an impact on how you receive those words. But now that you are 44, now that you're 44, when you think about the kind of people whose words most impact you when you receive them, who are those people? Like, it's got to be somebody who says a thing to you that you are more impacted by. It could be your mom. It could be Cam. It could be, like, who are the people in the neighborhood that impact how you receive the words in a way that changes you?
This is a terrible question for me.
Okay.
And the reason why is because I don't listen to nobody.
That's not
You do.
true.
You do.
Wait, no.
You do.
So
not
how y'all gonna tell me how I work?
You do.
I don't listen to nobody.
That's not true.
Okay, hold on.
Johnny Cam is shaking his head. It's
going
like
to-
he don't listen to nobody. He don't listen.
I'm
to
explaining to you the way it works for me.
Of course.
So, what you said is very true. I don't personally,
Yes.
and this is how I really think, the number one person that can talk to me doesn't use human language.
Say more.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Like, this is not a normal conversation. The person that speaks to me mostly is God, right? I listen to him. If he tell me to do something, I get the inkling to do that. It can be action. It could be motivation to do stuff. I listen to that. I let that move me. I don't let other people's words move me.
But you've also said that coming in here, you like being around us. You like having these conversations because it helps motivate you, help lift your spirits and all these things. If that were true, then that would not be true,
So
if that makes sense.
no.
May I add an asterisk?
Right?
May I add an asterisk?
Go for it.
Okay. From a biblical perspective, there was a necessity for Jesus to come. The reason for him showing up was for us to learn what it meant for the Godhead to speak through man. So how he speaks in the most authentic ways is through the people that he created. So when I hear God most, and I love the fact that I can hear him, but it shows up in the random person who shows up that I'm not looking for God, but the thing that they tell me verifies what God has shared with me or said to me. So I'm not taking away from the fact that you can't hear from him, but he uses his creation to express his will in this earth. So to the extent in the context of this conversation, he uses man because he created man to speak to us so that we can clearly verify, okay, that was God and that was good.
I mean, I agree with that.
He speaks to his creation.
I agree with that.
So if you said rock, if you said donkey, if you said tree, I'm sorry. If you said rock, if you said
donkey or tree, you said those words.
I was going to say ass because Johnny introduced it. Into
Why did he? All right,
That's what Johnny
keep
said.
moving. All right,
go ahead. Those things can be true. I'm sorry, I digress.
Rocking my cup.
Yep.
Okay, so I guess the thing that I want to make sure that and because words matter.
Yes.
The reason why I can say I don't listen to nobody is because at the same time I listen to every single thing.
Yeah.
And I don't weigh it based on who it is. I weigh it against how it impacts me,
Yeah.
the intentionality of
Okay,
it,
now I'm
and
with
where it takes me.
It's good.
So when I sit
Now
with
I'm with
y'all,
you on that. Yeah.
when I sit with y'all, we have a lot of conversations that impacts me.
Yep.
I understand the intent,
Yeah.
and it takes me somewhere different.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter that it's just y'all. I can do this with anybody. So
Yeah.
the reason why I say I don't listen to nobody is because I want to, me personally, I remove the person. The who doesn't matter to me. Because if, to your point, if I hear something and it resonates, I'm rocking with it.
Yeah.
I'll make it a part of me. I don't care where it is. It can come from a video, come from a song, it can come from anywhere. So the who doesn't matter. That's the part that I can remove in it. I listen to everything. I listen to the silly stuff that we say, the crazy stuff. And y'all know that about me. Like, I will listen to the parts that nobody else is listening to. And then all of a sudden I come back with something. You're like, I can't even tell who's really listening to that. The reason why is because all of it's important to me. All of it means something. Because if you take the time, the thing that I think is funny is like, there's effort in using our voices. If you take the time to use your voice, I'll take the time to listen. That does not mean that I care about what you say. That doesn't mean that it will change anything.
Right. Or I'm
But I
gonna
will
do
take
what you
the,
say
I
or
will
whatever,
take the
yeah.
time to listen. So that's why I can clearly say I don't listen to nobody because I listen to everybody in a sense. That's me. But, you know, I'm a little weird.
Sometimes he gets philosophical. He does some bars, you know.
Yeah, I might need more Black Rock.
Yeah. What about you, Johnny?
Oh, gosh. What about me? What was the question?
What about how I feel?
Who?
Oh, yeah. It comes from everywhere. I
Yeah.
listen to, not to take ease, but I listen to everything. Doesn't mean that it's going to have this huge impact, but I do think we can get motivation, we can get uplifted, we can hear, you know, I've been praying about a certain thing and I have a random conversation with someone who has
And it comes
that
true.
has happened
Yeah.
multiple times.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wait a minute, what? You know, so I mean, I think it comes from everything. So I'm open to it all, but you know, I have to just decide whether or not I'm going to take that information and do something with it or not. Right?
I like when people come to me and say stupid stuff. I just do.
I don't.
I do. I love it. You want to know?
don't.
I don't like stupidity.
I don't like that.
But I like when people say stupid stuff because what it does is it teaches me where they are in these moments, in these different
don't wanna
subjects.
hear it.
And sometimes that's what it is that you get from people, right? Like, all right, I come to you and I'm like, Johnny, yada, 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 you know, how do you feel about this situation and this, that, and that community? You shut down, right? So,
Nope.
Don't know me. I'm just,
Nope.
it's a hypothetical. But what I'm saying is like, because it's so silly and stupid, you're like, I'm not taking that serious.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not taking that serious. However, you know that that's my intent.
Yeah.
If somebody was doing that for real and they come to you and they saying stuff like,
They do.
well, this is my thing. I love when people do this because then
You
I
do?
can, yeah, you want to know why? Because I can look them in the face and be like, oh my God, the idiocracy coming out of you right now is not allowing it to go in my id.
Idiocracy.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's right. It ain't going up here. I'm watching it. That's great. You look very smart and stupid. I've never seen so stupid that it went to genius back to stupid. But you making that
All
possible.
the way around.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
Because some people can be vehemently wrong about the things that they say to you.
Yeah.
And I can accept that. And I can laugh at it and enjoy it. And added a part of me to be like, hey, this dude came to me and told me that this color was such and such, but it wasn't. It was funny. I laughed about it. I'll share with everybody else. Did I make it a part of me? No.
Yeah.
In a sense, I kind of did because I made it a joke. I turned it into something that was a teachable moment, a laughable situation. I'll grow from it.
Yeah.
That's the reason why I can accept it all. That's the reason why I'm the way.
Well, what about you, CT? Because now you're in a space. Well, you have been for years.
And he got to listen to everybody.
Now, yeah, right. Because I know people have been giving you unsolicited advice. For one,
I gave him some the other week.
Also, I know that the feedback you receive,
Feedback
from your participants, from your audience, is huge because you got to know whether or not it landed. But then you also have to know what to take and what to throw away. Like, that was trash. That was trash. That was nothing.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. So what about you?
Words matter to me, and everything that I receive and the spaces that I get a chance to go in is like a catch and release stream. There are some things I catch. I determine what is nourishment and not.
Yep.
And if I can't use it, I toss it back. Yeah. Or I determine whether or not the thing that I just received was for somebody else to get. So I got it so I could give it.
Yeah.
Or I got it to put it back.
Yeah.
Some stuff doesn't feed.
Yeah.
Some stuff doesn't nourish.
Yeah.
And yet I get more feedback. That's just why I don't like the word.
Why don't
I
you
get
like
more
this word?
information.
Yeah, go ahead. Tell us. Tell us,
Yeah,
tell us why you don't like the word feed and back. And then
I
together.
don't like the word feedback because
No, wait. Do you like the word feed?
I do like the word
Do you like the
feed.
word back?
I don't like the word back
Why don't you like the word back?
because I don't look back.
Do you
I
have
don't go back.
Do you own a back?
No, because I don't have to cover it. See, if goodness and mercy follows me, that's what's got my back. So I never have to look back. You're welcome. So to the extent that for me, Cam is like,
why you
what?
hate
It's the
feedback?
Bible, good and mercy. Anyway, it's okay, Cam.
I just need to know
You're
why
good,
you
too. You're
hate
good.
feedback.
Now I want to know why he hate feedback.
Yeah.
Well, we find out that he hates the word back. He okay with feed. So apparently there's some parts
Because
of
I
the
be
word.
hungry. I'm hungry. So I think when, for me, it becomes really important that anyone that I'm in front of, whether it's I'm presenting or if it's in a one-on-one, I work really hard to be present in those moments. And in those moments, there's something that I'm supposed to get. And if I am in the best version of myself, filtering the right things, I'm receiving what I need. Not everything that I take in, I'm supposed to consume in a way that nourishes me. Here's the analogy in my head really does go to when I sit down at a meal, I know when I'm full. And if I keep eating, it makes me uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. And I can always tell when I've taken on too much information or something that I'm not supposed to have when I'm not feeling well. And it becomes this idea that, wait a minute, I took on your issue or your problem. That was not mine. You just showed up in my space so you could release what you had. Mm-hmm. And it was never mine to carry.
So what does that got to do with you not liking feedback, though?
Well, feedback is something that somebody's trying to give me.
Mm-hmm. You ain't got to accept it.
I don't have to accept it. Except for inside of most everything that someone says, there is a seed that you can receive that is either watering something that's already in there,
or getting crushed,
or seeding something that needs to go in there,
or it's getting crushed down and put into a spice.
I'm not working in spices.
I mean, the seeds can be done that way, though.
They can, but I'm not working in spices.
But if we go back to the fact that you don't have to accept it,
yeah.
If I give you a seed of something, if I give you a poisonous seed, you accepting it?
No. It's only if I know if it is poisonous or not.
It's for me, it's poisonous.
Oh, God.
So, because I have relationship with you.
Can feedback be good?
That's what I'm getting to.
Feedback, again, it's semantics. It's semantics.
Yeah,
it's semantics.
Yeah.
Who's semantics?
I argue the term
what is
feedback
antics?
because feedback has been.
Who is Saman and what are these antics we're talking about?
Because semantics has been misappropriated.
Some antics.
Okay.
And so if I'm using the term feedback because of the way it's been used, I'm not using it in that way for me.
Yeah.
Because in context, the way that feedback is being positioned is that you have something to give me. If I didn't ask for it, or if I don't know that the relationship we have has the right impact aligned to it, not the good intention next to it. Most people show up with feedback with intention. And your intention oftentimes is to harm without you knowing it. And I'm not putting myself in a place where I want specific and direct harm to come to me that I've chosen. So if you're coming to me and we have a relationship, I want to know that the impact of our relationship isn't going to be damaged because what you're getting ready to tell me, you believe is supposed to help me because you are in relationship with me.
So you just think people are doing it wrong?
I think people are doing it wrong. I 100%
Not
even think. I know they're doing it wrong.
Right.
Because when people come to me with coaching, when folks come up to me after a session, like, oh my gosh, I really wish. No, it's because the thing that somebody gave you, you were open because you needed to receive. And they showed up with the intention to give you something that would help them, not help you.
Yeah.
Because they don't know you. They don't understand the impact that their words are going to have on where you are in the moment that you're in, which is why as a leader, I got to know what's going on with Eric. I got to know what's going on with Cam. I got to know what's going on with Johnny. If I don't, the thing I give you could actually be harmful for you.
So
it
CT.
could be poison, like you just said.
So CT,
Yeah.
roughly 3 years ago, me and you met at the Ocean Club, and I gave you feedback. You didn't know me as well as you do today.
It wasn't feedback.
Oh. You didn't accept it as feedback.
Language.
What did you see it as?
Words
then?
matter.
Yes, I know, because I'm trying to understand. What words that I used that day, what would you classify them as? If it's not feedback, because we assess certain things.
We did.
And I gave you certain perspectives on those things and said how they could be utilized.
Yeah.
Would that not kind of constitute some sort of feedback or advisement?
Or bullshit.
Well, I mean, we're here today
kidding.
because of it, right?
We're here today because the conversation we had was an exchange of information that had an expectation that there was a goal we were trying to meet.
Right.
So you had information, I information. We exchanged that information that it worked for our good.
That's right.
It wasn't that you provided feedback to me because you didn't know me. I didn't provide feedback to you because I didn't know you.
I did give you feedback that day.
It's language. This is again the semantics of the terminology. You're using the word feedback.
Yeah.
I'm saying there's an
'Cause you
exchange
hate
of
it
information
on purpose. You hate the word feedback.
I despise it because of how it's positioned
Am I positioning it wrong today?
in the context of the discussion.
I'm
we're
trying to
having.
help with this because if
Yeah.
people get feedback,
Yeah.
I want to know how they would be able to do so, right?
No, it's so. Hear what I'm saying.
I am.
It is not that it's feedback.
Mm-hmm.
It is there's an exchange of information between you and I.
Okay.
You and I did not have relationship then. We were developing relationship.
Agreed.
So the things that you shared
regret
were
that right now.
information. No, there was information. You could today. So let me receive.
Yes, sir.
You could today provide me with the word feedback, but I don't receive it as feedback. I receive it as care. I receive it as love. I receive it as relationship. But we didn't have it. So I'm not going to receive the thing that you're trying to feed me because anything that you feed me without relationship makes me go back. And I'm not interested in going back to anything that's being fed to me that doesn't nourish me. So for me, I am receiving from you, let's go to the word feedback, because I know what you're going to give me is going to help me.
Okay. So
And it's not going to put me in a place where I'm now looking backwards, but I'm only moving forward because of what we're doing together.
I want to make sure that I'm clear on this.
Yes.
The only way that it's feedback is because number one, we establish relation.
Yes. Relationship.
Number two, the intent behind you understand my intentions and the impacts that I am trying to provide. And because of the relationship and the intent and the impact and the fact that it's coming from this nurturing, caring place, it doesn't make you think, feel, or assume you need to go back. It is something that can propel you forward. Is that the way you're classifying
We
it?
need a different word.
Well, I mean, I'm okay with that, but I'm trying to make sure that we're clear in why that is.
I think in context we're okay.
Yeah.
But we need a different word.
Okay,
So
give me a word.
because
'Cause it ain't-
the
'cause
way
it ain't
that
back.
we use the idea of feedback.
Feed forward.
We can call it feed forward.
Does that make you feel better?
It's not about my feelings.
It is.
It
You
actually
don't like
is
the word
not.
back. You did say that.
I
'Cause you don't like going back.
So fine. Let me be in my feelings.
I'm with it.
So if I am in my feelings, how I receive the information that you provide to me is either going to help me move forward, or it's going to cause me to pause and say, is the intention you're bringing to me going to help me, Or is what you're saying to me going to impact me in a way that I'm like, I don't want to be in relationship with you?
Right.
Which is why I'm saying in the context of how we use it and the way that it is used societally, feedback is not a positive thing because everybody says it's a gift. And to the extent that there are gifts that we get, we talked about this
we did.
seasons ago. Like it's like Father's Day. Like it is not on the top of the shelf. You are giving me a tie.
Number 20.
You're giving me a brick. The feedback what you're giving me, if I don't have a relationship with you, it is like Father's Day.
Yeah.
If we can, I am open to the idea that if feedback could be Mother's Day, I receive it all day long. Because it means I'm getting the very best of what it is that you're going to provide.
I like this.
And that is the tension for me, is that in the words that you use, in the context of the conversation we're having, the words that you use, if I'm in a relationship with you and you bringing me Mother's Day, all day long I'm going to receive that because I know it's in love. I know it cost you something. I know you came with the idea that I want to bless you. Versus on Father's Day, it's like, Johnny, you was late. You tired. You're lazy. But Johnny, I don't want to hear it. Like that's how it feels. So if Father's Day is feedback, I don't want
You can
it.
keep it, yeah.
But if it's got the tension of Mother's Day, I want it all day long.
I love what you said. I had no problem with it. I definitely think that, using the analogy of Father's Day, Mother's Day was a miss. You shouldn't do that because it's bad enough that Father's Day already number 20 after Arbor Day. And you just made Father's Day feedback.
I brought it back.
Yeah,
I brought it back.
Now, Father's Day is feedback. Mother's Day is feed forward. I don't know what happened.
We're gonna come up with a term in the next episode. We're gonna bring it viral.
Feed forward. I think we made it.
Feed forward is trash.
Well,
no, it's not
feed,
that.
well,
I don't like it either.
You don't like back.
John,
So was it?
back.
All right, whatever.
like it
I mean, but you like feed, so it was
All right,
okay.
whatever.
I like feed. I like feed because I'm hungry right now too.
All right, I mean,
Okay, so listen. I hope that this conversation was fruitful for folks. Like what I want to do is I want us, because we got to close out.
Yeah.
We can't be here all day.
Oh.
I want us to get to final thoughts, but before we get to final thoughts, I want you to think about Johnny, and maybe let's tie it into final thoughts, right?
Okay.
Final thoughts, but in the context of your final thoughts, like if somebody has been like really struggling with, and let's just say receiving feedback, because of the words that people are using,
the words,
and they can't receive the words because they got trauma connected to words. Right? What advice would you give?
like
What
a
perspective?
Migos
How
song.
would you have somebody think differently about the words, about perspective, about receiving? What would you say to somebody?
I can't help it. I want to do like the Migos ad libs to it, like drama.
Oh man, that's a hard one, CT.
I know.
That's a hard one.
You got it though.
So if someone is receiving feedback and they're having a hard time receiving it because of their trauma, I'm being really careful with it because that word trauma is like so. It makes it. It's
a polarizing term.
Yes, and it makes it so much heavier. And I want to be careful with that. But because my advice, if it's hitting home, if it's something that's hitting you, then that's some self-work that you have to do, right? And it's less about the other person and how they whatever, and it's how you're receiving it, and maybe that's the issue, right? So maybe there's some self-work that has to be done. So you could say some things to me today, and it just lands the wrong way, and that's because of something that I'm going through,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And so I think we got to do our own work.
Yeah.
That's not that other person. That's the work that we have to do.
Yeah.
And then there are other times where people cross those lines and then those boundaries.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think we can't be afraid to stand up for ourselves and speak up for ourselves and let people know that that is something that's unacceptable. So if we want to continue forward in this relationship, whatever that relationship looks like,
Yep.
then you're going to have to speak to me in a certain respectful way, right? So there's two ways to go with that. Because I've been in situations where both, maybe the way that I was delivering it came across way too harsh. And I'm like, whoa, okay, yep, you're right. That was wrong. I need to step back.
Yeah.
I was completely out of line. My bad. But then there's other times that it was just the truth and it hurt because it's something that you were going through.
Yeah.
So I think those are the things that you have to figure out and balance out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I
good.
agree with that.
Yeah. It's not always the other person. Right? It's not always the other person.
Do you want to tag into that before we get to final? And Johnny, do you want to add some final thoughts, or you want to come back to finals?
We can come back to it.
Come back to finals. What about you? You think?
Okay. I'm the worst person to get feedback though most of the time because like I'm
To give or get. I couldn't.
give like
Okay.
I'm abrasive. Like I'm somebody who just say it right. Like and it's not me.
Can I stop you just really quick?
Yes, ma'am.
See, that's what I'm talking about because I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And maybe but I think our relationship has grown over the past couple of years too. But even prior to that, I appreciated that because I could come to you and you said, you know, how we were all
Yeah.
involved in something or whatever, and I was gone.
I was
and
like,
things happened personally.
Yeah.
And he said, okay, I understand. But you said this.
Right.
Where have you
where
been?
you at?
Yeah.
And I said, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You know, and I was able to take it. So I just wanted to say that I can appreciate that. Just be honest. Okay, but go ahead.
Well, and to that point, the reason why I am the way I am when it comes to feedback and stuff is because what I focus on is the truth of it. Only the truth of it. I'm and a lot of times, and we've experienced this with each other. I'll remove all of the emotional context. I'll
That's
remove
right.
everything that has anything to do with me. I'll reframe it just as it is, and I will say it just like that. And now people can be offended. And I don't have a problem with it either. Like, okay, process it. What I said is 100% accurate and true. You may not like it. I said it that way so we can deal with it as it is. Not as you want it to be, not as I wish it
That's
to be.
right. Yeah.
It's so that we can really deal with the thing. And that's the reason why when I give feedback, I don't typically soften it. I focus it on only the truthful elements of it, and I lay that out to go, this is the thing. What are we going to do about it? Or what would you like to do about it? Or if let's say it's somebody performing an action or doing something.
Yeah.
I seen you do this. When this happens. If you feel some type of way about it, that's fine. We can talk about your feelings. It doesn't change the truth.
That you've been doing this.
It
You need to
doesn't.
stop.
So when it comes to feedback to me, I can go through the roller coaster of emotion. I can listen to how you feel, and I can listen to all your suggestions about how I could have said it differently, all those things, and I'll be like, cool, that's great, yeah, awesome.
So you're gonna fix
okay.
it?
So now that you've worked out all of those things that have no solution to the thing, there, okay. And I'll leave you there.
Yeah.
It's on you now.
Yeah.
Whether you liked it or not, or you could have said that nicer. All of those things, I'm like, well, okay, yeah, I could have said it nicer, right? I could have. However, all I said was a fact. And I did that to make sure that I wasn't mean, malicious, and my intention was true. And I do that because that is easier to do based on the type of people we are. It's easier to be honest and truthful and deal with the harsh truth than if I'm over here trying to make you feel some type of way about it. No, your tire's flat. That's it. We need to fix the tire. I can't, me going like, did you know that if you run over nails and all of this and there's opportunity for these things that, no, I ain't doing all that. No, your tire's flat. We need to get that fixed. That's just what it is.
There's part of me that is a little bit like that, into the feelings and all those things too. But it irritates me when someone is just solely operates that way. I'm just like, oh my God, just deal with
Just tell me the thing.
Just tell me the thing.
It's on fire. That's it. That's all I gotta say, right?
Yeah.
Like, all right, you didn't. This is missing. You don't like that I said it.
Let me go
However,
get a
we can deal with this now because if we just circle the truth, now it's not about me. Now it's not even always about you. It's about the truth that we're trying to deal with.
That's right.
And that feedback, that type of conversation has always worked for me, served me best because a lot of times what happens is when I do that, it's more reflective to the person.
Sure.
And now they get to deal with the truth of the situation, and that may offend them. They could get whatever. I've pissed enough people off by telling them the truth. Okay? I ain't got no problem with it. However, what I've seen is that later on in life, even some of those people I may not be cool with today, they still always respected the fact that I was always honest.
Yeah.
And I've never changed who I was throughout my whole life to be like, yeah, I'm the type of person that would tell you the truth. You should be okay with that. It may hurt because I'll accept the hurts too. Yeah. You can tell me the truth and it can hurt. And I'll be like, man, that sucks. That's painful. I'm going to go deal with that.
Yeah.
But I need that because I want to be able to really impact and make change. So it doesn't matter. to me. It doesn't matter. I don't care how you take how I say it, because I'm going to reduce it down to just the truth of the thing. And then now, if it's about your feelings, now it's really, you've moved the ball.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter about this anymore. It's about how you feel.
Yeah, well, that's why I said I think it is times that it hit hard because you're dealing with some stuff.
Yeah. And
right?
that's okay.
And it hit hard, right? Yeah, exactly.
But now
so
we
it's
can deal
not
with
Eric's
that.
fault. It's Johnny's fault. Not even Johnny's fault. It's just Johnny's
I'm
stuff.
in this
You're
space
going through
right
some
now.
stuff. Exactly.
Yeah, I'm in this space right now. What you just said just stacked a bunch of stuff on top of me. I didn't want to hear it.
Yes.
I don't feel great about it. Yes, I need to do it. I'm glad that you told me, but it doesn't change the fact that I'm going through a bunch of stuff. Okay, well, going through that stuff and me telling you the truth is just what it is.
Yeah.
And when we take the things that are this would be like getting mad that the sun comes out sometime. You don't have the ability to control it, and it does get in your eyes sometimes.
That's right.
But the truth is the sun's going to come out.
Yeah. Brene Brown, I was listening to her recently this week, whatever. And she was talking about operating out of fear, like the places we go when we are, so like if fear is the line. So if we're activating below the line, then we operate in a certain way, and we're above the line, we operate in a certain way. Yeah. So it's kind of along those same lines, right? You've just packed this on me, and so now I know that I'm operating below the line. So I'm gonna get dirty, I'm gonna get mean, I'm gonna try to take things in control, whatever. And we have to be mature enough to say, hey, I'm below the line right now. I'm not receiving that. I need a minute. Yeah. I can't accept that right now, or whatever.
I think that's exactly right. And to me, and there was some years ago, and I can't remember exactly who coined this, but this was maybe 20 years ago. A friend of mine shared with me a perspective that said, don't let the facts misrepresent the truth. And to the extent that when you're dealing in facts, which is a part of the societal challenge we have today, is that most of the time we conflate facts and truth.
Yeah, we do.
And to the extent that one of the things that I think is so important in this conversation, I love the idea that we can come to people and say, give me the facts. Let's stay with the facts. But most of the time, people don't know what facts are. Mm-hmm. And they've called a fact a truth.
Yep, and it's not a truth.
And if you had a truth, and you got a truth, and I got a truth, there is no truth. Yeah. And so it becomes really convoluted. And so some of what is happening is the ability to insert into a relational conversation the concept of compassion and empathy, to have somebody synthesize down through all of the emotion of what's going on so you can actually get to the thing that you actually are dealing with. And most people never get to the thing that's really the point, the issue, the topic. So if one can get to that, then you can have the right words to surround it so you can get a solution. And most of the time people dramatize or sensationalize the problem rather than getting to a place where, wait a minute, there's something we have to fix, we have to get to. And oftentimes it's what's happening inside of you that is not reconciled. That is, so now how you show up is in your feelings. And now your feelings are the truth. And you have to get past that. And a lot of people don't have the safety, the psychological safety, to know that I can say a thing in a particular way, and the person that I'm saying it to isn't now going to use my words against me.
Right.
Yeah.
And that becomes really challenging, is that sometimes people just got to get that. Sometimes people just got to get it out. Sometimes people have to release it. And when we have the empathy and compassion that we bring to a moment where somebody, now that you have it out, so if you're with me in a coaching session, I'll be like, is that it? And you keep going. Did you get it all out? Okay, now, all right, so now let's deal with it. Or we get to the place where somebody says, well, I don't know. Now it really begins. Now we can get to the truth or the facts that are out there. So, Johnny or E, whichever one of y'all want to do, because we got to get out of here.
We do got to get out of here.
We do. Okay. Final thoughts. So he's not ready because he and Cam are texting with each other. And so they are doing it behind the scenes.
Our off stage engineer, Cam, just said God gives feedback all the time. Do you not like that?
All the time.
Okay, all the time.
God is good.
All the time.
God doesn't give feedback.
Look, I'm just reading what was said.
God gives truth.
Okay, I'm with that.
And the truth will set you free.
I
Look at that. Jinx, another one. There it is. That's twice tonight. That's twice tonight.
Wait, hold on.
We on the same page.
Well, we supposed to be.
Boom.
Yeah.
Wonder Twin Powers.
It's only a 3-page book, though. So okay. We better be on the same page. There's only 3 pages here.
Johnny, you better go or we're never going to leave. We're never going to get here tonight. Cam is like, the first 3-hour show.
Right. Like, nah, man,
Seriously,
man.
like, we ain't doing this. We ain't doing this.
Oh, shoot.
Oh,
Johnny,
my
final
goodness.
thoughts.
Final thoughts.
Yes.
I have enjoyed this conversation
Yes.
around words and the impact that they have.
Yeah.
Words have always been so important to me because, again, I've always had a lot to say. Right from the very beginning, I came out ready to talk, ready to have conversations and dive deep into these conversations. And my current prayer, like before a podcast, before I lead a workshop, before a call, whatever it is just that God, give me the words to say, how to say it, so that it may have a positive impact. And I think that's so important. Not only the words, but also how to say it so that people can receive it. So there is no or in there, right? They both have impact. The words we say and how we say it and the relationships that we build with people all matters. So I guess that's it. That's really it, right?
Yeah,
it matters. All of it matters.
Yeah.
And you can't just go around talking crazy to people.
Just
just say that I'm just keeping it real. I'm just telling the truth. Like, okay, that's just an excuse for you to be rude and mean to people.
Yeah.
So just be careful with your words.
I love it.
How you say it? What you say?
Now I'm going to go
Oh,
because he closes us out.
okay.
So I'm trying to keep the order.
Okay.
So I'll
that's fair.
go.
That's fair.
That way he
Great
gets-
conversation.
He finished it and then he closes us
That's
out.
fair.
Thank you.
Johnny, there's a text in Psalms, and the group commission used to have a song that said, let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in your sight. And so it is the idea that the things that I say, my words have power.
Yeah.
Life and death is in the power of the tongue, and those that love it show it its fruit. So said Solomon in Proverbs. But for Coach Chris, he would give you a couple tips before we leave it around words.
Okay.
He would say, number one, choose your words, but allow them to build rather than to bruise. Coach Chris would say, slow down long enough to match your tone with your impact, not your intention. He would say, remember that lived experiences shape how every message lands. The thing that you hear lands on the soil of your experience. He would say, ask clarifying questions before assuming the worst. Because sometimes people will show up with good intention. And if you are playing the story of that good intention in your mind, you might receive it in the wrong way. So ask a question so that you can clarify what's really going on. And then lastly, speak with purpose so your presence feels steady, not sharp. Don't cut on purpose. Be dull on purpose, because you never know that how you show up for somebody else's life, they may need the dullness of what you push back so that they don't cut you back.
Okay.
All right. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay.
And that's our show for today. No more other comments. Oh,
Final thoughts.
Final thoughts. Sorry.
I love Johnny
My
so much.
final thoughts is that your words hurt. And apparently my words didn't matter because you got rid of them. I just see how this plays out in real time. And I got some feed forward for you. I'm sliding that in all season.
We're gonna make this work.
Forward.
Feed forward.
I dare you, make it viral. Go
I'm about
viral with
to.
it. Go
I'm
viral with
about
it.
to.
Don't play.
All right. So final thoughts. I love this conversation for multiple reasons. One of the things that I want to make sure that is important, that stays out, is that words have meaning. Mm-hmm. Every word has in some dialect, a fixed meaning. And as we continue to move forward in today's environment, we have upended what words can mean. People have changed the definition of words loosely.
Yeah.
And it's the most dangerous part of being able to communicate.
Yeah.
I think that while what we say matters and who we say it to and the tone and all of those things, if we erode the foundation of what words mean and we continue to make them feeling based definitions versus factual based definitions, society will lose the ability to clearly communicate.
It's part of what's going on.
It
Go
is.
ahead. Yep.
Yes, it is.
I say apple, you say appel.
Oh.
Why? And we question it, right?
Yeah.
But then in the society we live today, somebody can stand on, I say appel, and people will be like, well, that's okay. You can say it however you want. No, you can't. The word already existed before you did. It already had the syllables. It already had all of the context of what made that word exist way before you did. And just because you want to play around with how some of the sounds come out, you think it's okay to now change the definition of a word or change the way the word is said. No. The more and more we continue to do that in society, the more and more we get away from being able to clearly communicate with each other. And it is getting worse. So I can't give people feedback. I can't give people feed forward. I can't say nothing because the word that I'm choosing to use with you may be chair, but you don't see the word chair the same way I do. So we're not even talking the same language, even though we speak the same language. My final thought is we must maintain the core meaning of words. If we lose the definition of what words are and we make them emotion and feeling based and situational, we can't talk to each other.
Yeah.
Because now, instead of being able to just come to you and say, Johnny, my liege, yada, 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 I use a word that means this to me, but it means that to you. And now it's discord. Now we're not on the same, now we're not in the same conversation, all because luggage to me meant this and luggage to you meant something else. Now you're disrespected. Now I'm up. Now I'm offended or whatever it is, all because we've changed the nuanced meaning of a word. We have to work better at trying to make sure that we hold true to the meaning of words. Once we lose the definition of words, we lose the meaning of the words entirely. And now you can't even form a sentence that somebody can coherently follow. Yeah. So I worry about that. That's my thing. Keep your words sharp. Keep them meaningful. Use Webster or any of the other dictionaries that exist out there. There's
That
thesauruses.
changes too.
That's what I'm saying. But hey, look, don't use the urban dictionary versus the regular dictionary. Like, use one dictionary. And I'm like, we got to get back to a thing where words have a solidified meaning. Now we got all of these crazy things that we can do and whatever. It unravels the ability to truly be intentional and make impact in conversation. So I'm getting off my soapbox. But that was wonderful. I missed you.
That was fun.
My God, Johnny, my liege. Yes. Now, big shout out to our engineer, homeboy Cam. We're happy to have you back. We pray for you. We make sure everything's good. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the EMM podcast, Easy Monday Motivation. We are always happy to be here with you guys. You can you can follow, you can listen on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, anywhere that you're listening to any fun things. But we want you to come listen to the fun things that we're talking to you about. And
We do.
I think we only have, do we have one more?
I don't know that we have.
Y'all, this is the middle of November.
Yeah, we got
Oh
December.
my gosh.
We got a holiday special, maybe.
Yeah, I mean,
This is crazy.
I know, right?
well, I know. So I think we finished.
even know, y'all.
I think we got one more episode to finish out this particular season. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm loving the conversation. Maybe we do something. We might do our holiday special. Maybe we pull up together like we did.
Yeah.
It's been too long.
Yeah.
But
way too long. Had to.
we might do a musical. We might do a musical
Oh,
because
we
we
should
keep
do
talking
it.
about
It's
that.
Christmas. We should do a
know.
musical. You think?
All right, cool.
Silence.
Maybe we
We
do.
should.
Okay, we're doing Silent Night. I'm just gonna be the silent singer.
CT is all about this.
I'm
He's
ready.
been waiting for
I'm
I know.
ready.
And I'm 100% performing
ready.
Pootie Tang the whole time.
Cam.
And we going in.
Cam.
Oh, Cam. Cam. Eddie. Cam for me.
That's three, though. That's three tonight.
All right, I can't help it. All right, so with that, we love you guys. Thank you so much. Make sure you tune in. Make sure you like, subscribe, and keep doing it. Because I guess you can just chill Until the next episode. Peace.
Peace.
Have a good one. CT.
Yeah.
Feedback.
Do you have any feedback about this episode?